will soon be paying more for private health from April 1. The government is arguing the jump could have been higher. Joining me now is Independent MP Dai Le. Good morning to you, Dai. Great to see you as always. A massive cost of living setback, though, to millions of people.
Good morning, Holly. Oh, look, you know, I think you've probably been hearing me parroting this constantly on your program about the really high cost of living, from energy bills to insurance costs, you know, for ages now since I got elected. You know, this is something that the government have really failed to address from my perspective, and now they're in election mode, and you know, I just don't see any solutions that are practical other than the short-term band-aid solutions of the $300 energy bills that they have provided. But that is still, we're still a long way of really providing any long-term solutions, any guarantee that prices will not continue to go up in terms of energy bills. There's no guarantee that it will not go up. So therefore, the last sitting, I did call for the government to provide me with answer to reform the energy generation market. So, but they didn't answer the question, of course.
I mean, we're going to be speaking with the private health insurers, peak body, next hour about this and putting these questions to them. But so far, what I can gain from where their point of view stands is that they're blaming the government, that the government, though, is then pointing the finger back at them. Who is responsible for this? I mean, it's the last thing that Australians need at the moment is additional costs.
Absolutely. And you know what? I think it's time to stop finger pointing and blaming. I think we need to sit down and work out, you know, I mean, healthcare in a community like Fowler, of course, it's very expensive to take out any sort of insurances, let alone healthcare. And, you know, our hospital system is bursting at the seam because of the need here in an area like Fowler and southwest Sydney. I don't know if your audience are aware of it. There's a high migrant, you know, people who speak a language other than English needing a lot of support in healthcare needs, and yet the government have not really addressed that. You know, they have now, in their, obviously they announced last week about the increase in Medicare rebate, which I welcome. I did ask for that when I was in Parliament when we last sat, about not just providing increased Medicare rebate for under 16 or healthcare card holders, but what about Middle Australia? Now, that is not going to obviously tackle the issue with the needs for accessing hospital, healthcare, and health insurance. I think it's going to be out of reach for many people here in Fowler.
Yeah, many people are just going to say it's not a priority for us. We simply can't afford it. And on one hand, while the Medicare announcement's great, but then you're coming out with this announcement today, it's sort of like, how is the average Australian, and as you say, middle Australian, supposed to actually get ahead here? Now, perfect timing for you, because you're actually holding the Bring Your Bills event aimed at helping residents combat these cost of living and bills coming in. What a great initiative, and couldn't have come at a better time.
Yeah, thanks, Holly. Look, this is my third event here for our community. A lot of people here don't know how to read their bills. A lot of people don't know that they're actually entitled to rebates if they're on some sort of, you know, government card holders. So it's to provide them with an opportunity to engage with many of the agencies, such as Services Australia, Services New South Wales, and many other not-for-profit organisations, to provide them with support, such as the Energy Water Ombudsman here as well, to give them an idea, then to know that they can actually have a plan, a payment plan, and of those who are asking for food vouchers as well. So we've got not-for-profit here to take their details. And I have seen an increase in people asking for food hampers here in our community, and that is increasing, and that's due to the increase in grocery prices. So I'm looking forward to hosting this third event here at Liverpool Civic Centre.
Yeah, fantastic, Diane, creating actual change for people in need at the moment. We do have to wrap things up soon, but how are you feeling after the Tony Burke citizenship saga? I mean, it's been revealed that he asked staff to schedule ceremonies into his calendar. It just all seems a bit sus so close to an election.
Oh, look, it is, and I have spoken about it quite extensively in the last few days. And, you know, I think the thing that got me off the rail was the fact that, you know, they claimed that they gave me an invitation, which they never did, and they claimed that I boycotted it, which I never did. It's all those blatant lies, which really incensed me, and I normally don't really react to this kind of political, I call them, you know, they did have mean girls, now they have these mean men trying to really, say things about me which actually never occurred. So, yeah, very upset. But anyway, I'm calm now. I've got to focus on my community, focus on ensuring that the cost of living is front and centre of the government.
Yep, let's leave Tony Burke to the side for today because you've got more important things to focus on. All the best for the event today. Thanks for joining us, Dai.